Hey guys, this is Iron Angel here, and this is going to be a cast between me, Iron Angel, and the River X.
Yep, hi everyone, I'm once again with Angel, and this is a commentary between GLaDe and Renson. Renson is a Malaysian player while GLaDe is actually GLaDe. He is going by the name of GLaDe right here in his latest Southeast Asian copy of the game. So yeah, it's a pre-match. What am I saying?
It's a show match. It's a show match between Renson and the GLaDe. So it's the best of 3, and this is basically a pre-match. Just getting you guys to be more familiar with players in the Southeast Asia region. So yeah, do you know much about GLaDe and Renson?
Yeah, like I said just now, Renson is in a way quite a big time player. He used to go by the name of Takafu during Brood War, while GLaDe right here has been in many tournaments. Some of you might actually know him in the HGH Invitational. And yeah, so this will be on Lost Temple. It's a 4-player map if I'm not mistaken. And there are 2 Xel'Naga watchtowers right here, very useful. Both players are just starting Scout right now, and GLaDe is gonna bump into Renson's base.
Yeah, well, apparently that Renson has scouted the wrong way, so he's going to be a bit behind trying to see whether GLaDe has anything behind his sleeve, whether he's going to do a second expansion or whether he's going to go for a spawning pool. And it looks like GLaDe has decided to go for a spawning pool right now, so this is going to be a pretty fast, interesting match.
Yep, excuse me a little while. I realize I'm actually taking a while to process all the information on the screen. iRanger right here, he has this huge white screen that I'm not used to. I usually cast on my laptop, so everything is all over the screen, and I'm just taking a while being a noob right now.
Yeah, so well, we all get used to it. So anyway, right now, as you can see, Renson has 2 gateways on the way. One's building a Zealot right now, so probably it's going to be a 2-gate rush, but we have to see what happens from here.
Yep, GLaDe just have he just had his spawning pool up, and immediately we can see that he's actually getting his metabolic boost, and the queen is coming up right on the way. So I'm not quite sure now. Renson isn't going to be pressuring the Zerg player immediately, as the Zerg GLaDe does have an overlord right here watching over what Renson is going to be up to.
Yeah, so as you can actually see right now, GLaDe has actually 2 overlords in Renson's base, one at the front and one at the main entrance. So he basically have an entire view of the entire base, so there's no way that there will be any surprises coming his way. So everything's really pretty much covered for him. He even has a probe at the second expansion just hiding there, just trying to see when GLaDe is going to pull down his second expansion.
Yep, I have to say that this is a really good play by Renson right there, keeping watch on that expansion, just making sure that he's not expanding too early or anything. Trying to get to know GLaDe's strategy a little bit more, and we do have a few Zerglings coming up, going to the Xel'Naga watchtower just to get a bit more vision over the map.
Yeah, we actually have a Roach Warren right now down at the main base, so we're probably going to see a couple of Roaches out to do maybe a fast attack or just try and be prepared for the rush, because as we can see now, Renson has 5 Zealots, I believe.
Yeah, taking a look at the army tab, we should be able... Yeah, so he has about 5 Zealots up on the map, and there's a pylon right in front. I'm curious to see what he's about to do. Is he going to be expanding early, or... Yeah, I think he's going to be expanding early with his photon cannon right there, no doubt about it, that he's actually intending on expanding on his natural.
Yeah, and actually if you can see, GLaDe is actually now trying to rush into the base. Rushing into the base, actually just avoiding all the Zealots altogether, and it's going straight for the main line. Oh no, it's not going for the main line at all. It's trying to supply block Renson right now. And Renson's... I don't know what he's doing with his probes.
He's actually just trying to move out his probes to help out a bit, but I don't know, probably somewhere in between he decided, nah, I'm just going to pull my probes back and bring back my Zealots. And all these Zerglings are still running around Renson's base. I'm not quite sure whether Renson will be able to get all these Zerglings out of his base without any stalkers, as these Zerglings do have the metabolic boost, so the speed upgrade will be very useful in outrunning all these Zealots.
Yeah, but I think it's unfortunate that, you know, there was no damage done to any probes. I don't think even one probe went down, so that's kind of not a very good trade-off value for GLaDe right now. So I mean, all GLaDe can do is just run around with the Zerglings in the base and do nothing much. But as we can see, Renson is just trying to block off 4 Zerglings with his 2 Zealots. There's like a couple of Zealots too at the main mineral lines just to defend the probes.
Yeah, that's right. There's a Zealot right here and a Zealot right here, and the other 2 are actually going after the Zerglings. Very good defensive player right there, and at the same time he's actually moving up 5 Zealots into the middle of the map. Will he be actually moving into GLaDe's base? I'm not quite sure right there. However, GLaDe does have an expansion right there, and this expansion is actually quite exposed as GLaDe does not have any extra forces. Oh wait, I'm sorry. GLaDe does have quite a few roaches right there taking down this destructible rock.
Right, yeah, and look, Renson just, I guess by instinct, just found out that GLaDe is expanding to the second base. Eek! GLaDe.
Yeah, GLaDe's just, you know, shocked in a way that all this
hatchery now is in half-life, so it's probably going to go down anyways. Oh no, he rather just attack the roaches, so...
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why Renson decided to do that. He could have taken down this hatchery as it only has about 200 plus hit points right there. But these Zealots might be in trouble as Renson will be able to micro this roaches around with a queen right there. I think he should be able to defend his hatchery.
Well, I don't think so. I think he's going to sacrifice all his 4 Zealots right now, and the hatchery does go down.
Yeah, okay, that was my mistake. The hatchery does go down indeed.
Yeah, I don't think that was a very good trade for Renson. I think he lost at least 800 minerals of worth of Zealots right now, and now he's stuck with no units to defend his base, just 3 cannons. And I think GLaDe is probably going to expand to his 3rd base soon once he gets his 2nd hatchery up again.
Yep, so right now GLaDe is... Yeah, he has a probe right there, so definitely he's trying to get his gold mineral up as soon as possible, and yes, there's a hatchery right there. However, if we look at the income tab right now, both players are more or less dead even. They have about 30 plus minus workers, and we can see a hatchery is morphing into a lair right now. So tier 2 coming up by the Zerg player.
Yeah, actually if you look at GLaDe, GLaDe is doing pretty well. He has map control. His overlords are basically laid down all over Renson's base just to make sure that there's no rush or any tricky thing going off his sleeve. Looks like Renson now is just trying to scout out with 1 Zealot to see what's happening. And looks like the Queen has just put down the last creep there just before all the creep disappeared. So that's a really interesting move by GLaDe.
Yeah, he just managed to throw on his creep tumor so that he'll be able to sustain all this creep right here. Interesting player right there. I haven't actually seen a player doing that before. And now Zealot is going to be doing some scouting again. Renson's going to be moving it out across the middle of the map, trying to figure out what GLaDe is up to right now. Although if we check on Renson's vision, he is not aware of GLaDe going for the high yield. So this can be actually really bad for Renson.
Yeah, and actually we just have a Nidus Worm just finished, and we have Nidus Worm just coming out right now. So we're going to see a backdoor attack right behind Renson's back. So I don't think Renson's ready prepared for this because he has no units in his main base at all. And he has hardly any units right now, just 3 Zealots and 4 Stalkers against 20 Roaches. So that's going to be almost a GG pretty much unless he can pull off a miracle right now.
Yeah, as we can see that the Roaches just came out of the Nidus Worm in a line, and yeah, Renson only has about 5 Stalkers right now, and yeah, the Nexus just went down. He's going for the Forge right now. Without the Forge he wouldn't be able to build any extra static defense as there's only about 4 photon cannons right here.
Yeah, and it's actually supply blocked right now. So I don't know whether this is just a mistake by Renson. Probably he didn't scout enough, but looks like his base is going down. He's trying to do a base swap right now, sending all his units straight to the gold mine right now.
Yeah, so this is basically his last ditch effort. It's like, oh no, there goes my main. I'm just gonna go straight right into his base and see whether I can pull out a miracle or not.
Yeah, it looks like I don't think he's gonna do much to defend it with just 4 cannons right there. He probably thought that he wasn't going to be attacked anytime soon, but looks like it's a bit too late for that right now.
Yeah, I just want to mention that most Protoss players, I wouldn't say most, but quite often Protoss players face this problem. Not just Protoss, even Terrans, where you place static defense or other defense right in front of base and the Zerg player just Nidus Worm you right in the back while you're not prepared.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, even GLaDe is not really trying his best right now because those is not the best position to put your roaches, just smashing them all together. But looks like he's going to do pretty fine. And oh, some probes just managed to escape.
Yeah, so the escaping probes might be able to bring up another base, but I'm not quite sure. With his current economy right now, he's actually not harvesting at all. But back in the Zerg's base, he actually has his forces right there, giving GLaDe a hard time. So I'm not quite sure. He might be able to pull this off.
Yeah, I think Renson right now is just trying to do a base swap or trying to see who finishes each other's base first, because as you can see there's a lot of buildings left still at Renson's base, but GLaDE doesn't have any other bases left, and I think all his drones just went down, so Renson could anytime just throw down a Nexus. He has enough minerals right now. I think it's 600 minerals if I'm not wrong.
Yep, he does have about, yeah, there we go, he has about 900 in fact, but all of his army is gone.
And it's a GG.
Yeah, there's a GG.
Yeah, so it was just a good effort by Renson, but I guess he needs to try a bit harder to be able to pull off a good game. And now this is 1-0 against Renson, so
yeah, it's a best of 3, so
yeah, it's going to be best of 3, so we're going to see second game how it goes.
yep.
Yeah, and so we'll see you in the next game, and please do not read, what am I talking about? Do subscribe and subscribe to RiverX and subscribe to me, and you get to see more videos of more high level gaming. And do visit our sponsors for this showcast, which is Vista LASIK. So LASIK or LASIK? I'm not LASIK.
LASIK, yeah.
Yeah, so I always get that wrong, but Vista LASIK. So yeah, see you in game 2.